Hive Health, where we like to cover things like such as mental health, because I think that's a place that entrepreneurs don't focus enough in. And also what we can do to maintain our mental health and how we can help each other as a community, not only grow financially, but spiritually, and also just like anything else that pertains to what we do in this space. So today we have a special guest on here. She's becoming a really good friend of ours. Her name is Ashley Ray. She's a mental health practitioner out of the Dallas area.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, I'm really excited about today's episode. Everybody knows Daniel on here, my co-host, or maybe I'm the co-host. But yeah, I think it's going to be a fun episode. This is something that's really, really close to my heart. As a kid, I grew up and we had I grew up around mental health issues. My dad went to Vietnam and he came back, and, we spent a lot of time as kids at the VA hospital. So I saw a lot of things as a kid that most kids probably don't get to experience. And it was a pretty tense upbringing. My dad's a really, really good guy. He's still here today, thank God. But yeah, I know a lot about this space. So I'm just really excited to speak to someone who has a high level understanding of it, and I think can really help a lot of people in this space. So I'm really excited about this conversation. Thanks for coming on here, Ashley.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Hey, so I'm really excited to learn about what exactly it is that you do. You said you had some really niche approaches to this space. So if you could just take maybe 2 seconds to give us a little bit of background on yourself, and then kind of how you got to where you are today practicing in this space.
Sure. Well, I feel that I'm pretty lucky in that I get to work in the area of where my passion is. So I knew from a young age, I was probably 12 years old when I was going, why do people respond differently to the same event? That question had me searching and seeking. I was also on a spiritual quest at that age, which led me into the study of psychology. Went on to get a master's in clinical social work, continued my deep work and my own personal healing work along the way. Ended up studying also Eastern modalities of healing, yogic approaches, meditation approaches, and then indigenous forms of healing like shamanism that I still study today. And now I have a wellness center out of Dallas, Ominical Wellness, that is it's a holistic wellness center focused on mental health. So we're looking at how do you tap into the unique ways that people want to heal and provide a wide variety of types of services and ways of healing to help them achieve their goals or get to where they want to get to on their wellness journey.
Well, first of all, I just wanted to say thank you for what you do. Like, just hearing about this, I feel like tearing up already. Like I said, it's just something that's super close to my heart. And I feel like these people don't have a lot of places to go, right? So somebody that has a large plethora of tools to draw from, I really honor that, because right now, the way that things are in the healthcare field is they're so ready to just hit you with medication before finding out what else is in there, what else is going on in there. So I appreciate what you're doing, and I'd love to hear about the different types of approaches that you take, and what you kind of have to offer.
Yeah, we specialize in trauma, anxiety, and spiritual crises. And today, the go-to approach for beginning to deal with trauma and anxiety is somatic forms of therapy. These are body-based approaches. Previously, cognitive behavioral therapy was the go-to approach, but there's a lot of pioneers in the field, Peter Levine, Stephen Porges, Dr. Basil van der Kolk, that have done a lot of research on how the body impacts our emotions and thoughts. And what we saw is that when trauma has taken place, it's not just a mental emotional issue, but there's a imbalance in the nervous system that's there. So we use body-based approaches or somatic approaches in order to help people use internal resources to bring the nervous system back into a state of equilibrium. When the nervous system's back in a state of equilibrium, that frees up the mental energy and emotional energy so that you can process what's happening there in a more effective and thorough way.
Okay, so I've heard of like PTSD patients, like where they get overstimulated in the nervous system, and so like the strikes become extended, right? And you have things like the God shot, right? It's like something ganglion shot. So is that something when somebody has an overstimulated nervous system, is like an actual overgrowth? Is it physical, or is it a mental thing, or both?
This show is sponsored by HiveMind CRM. It is more than just a CRM. It is a real estate and business mastermind that comes with an all-in-one CRM. You can have unlimited websites and users. You can call, text, RVM, and email all in one user interface. And you can set up custom automations for any type and multiple businesses. 65% of companies start using a CRM system within the first 5 years of business. Once implemented, the HiveMind will save you on marketing, give you more time, and make more money. One of our users had his first $100,000 month using our system in June. We want to see you automate and accelerate your business. Text us at 210-972-1842 for future meetings, and of course to get our $1 course on how to make more than 6 figures on